So, good morning, students. As in between so many holidays are there, I hope you enjoyed Raksha Bandhan nicely. So, in the last classes, we had studied our lesson that integer we had studied. So, in the last class, we had completed all the lessons of integers. So, this week, the first day, I want to clear all the doubts. Means what all the topics I had explained you in this lesson. Some points I am reading here. After that, related to lesson 1, 2, and 3, which is whole number, natural number, and integers, I am going to give you some questions and you have to solve it by your own. This is like some revision so that you will able to understand which type of questions you are able to understand and which you are not able to understand. So with the help of this you will revise your portions what you had done. You will see here we had done lesson number 1, lesson number 2, and lesson number 4. Lesson number 3 is our geometric portion. Geometric portion means line segment is the name of the lesson, line segment, and next lesson 5 is also circle is there. So I hope these all geometrical lessons we will do in the class only. When the school will open, that time we will do all the geometrical type questions or lessons, so that you will be able to understand nicely. And I will also, it is easy for me also to explain you how to make draw or how to do the circles. So these all lessons we will do in the class itself. Okay, so for that geometric you have to take 100 page copy of geometrical, that is blank page. In that we will do the geometric portions. Now two lessons are there, line segment and circle. If the time will increase, so I will try to do this in online class only. Before that you purchase your copy, then we will start. So you can see here in the video you can see image of lesson number integers, some main points what we have learned in this lesson. So I am reading for you. After reading this, I will give you some questions of lesson number 1, 2, and 4 to do the questions for the revision. When two integers with the same sign are added, the sum is also represented with the same sign as that of the added integers. Means if we will add two numbers, we will get the answer also in positive only. We will get the answer also is integers. We will have the both the side. If positive is there, we will get the positive only. The sum of two integers is always an integers. As in all the lessons we had studied, that sum of two whole number we will get the whole number. Sum of two integers we will get the integers. Sum of two natural numbers we will get the natural numbers. These all are the closure property. These all are the closure properties for all these things, means whole number, natural number, and this integers. Third point, 0 added to any integer doesn't change its value. As we all know, when we will add any number with 0, the number will not change. When a positive number is multiplied by a negative number, the product is always negative number. We had studied this one now. Positive, negative, we will get the negative. If negative, positive is there, that time also we will get the negative. Question number 5. On multiplying 1 to any integer, there is no change in its value. Integer 1 is called as the multiplicative identity. Number 1 is called as the multiplicative identity. Number 6. A negative number multiplied by another negative number always gives a positive number as a product. Means, and we'll do multiplication of two negative numbers. What we are getting the product in positive. The difference of two integer is an integer. When 0 is subtracted from an integer, its value does not change. Every integer has a predecessor. Next, the additive inverse of a negative number is positive number, and the additive inverse of a positive number is a negative number. The closure property is not always applicable on the division of integers. Next question, except 0, dividing an integer with the same integer always gives 1 as quotient. If we will divide any of the number with the same number, always the quotient will be 1 only, except 0. Except 0, all the integers when divided by their additive inverse would give -1 as the quotient. Okay. Next question is, there is no existence of multiplicative inverse of 0. So these all are the points, important points related to lesson integer. Now here we completed our lesson, fully completed. Now here I am giving you some questions for revision of lesson number 1, 2 and 4. Only few questions are there, 6 to 7 questions I had given you here. I am sending you this in PDF. With the help of PDF, you will write down the question in your revision copy or rough copy and try to solve it by your own. Already I have sent all the PDFs related to these questions. If you're not able to understand, please see the video again and try to understand the topic what I am teaching. And after seeing the video, try to make by your own. When you will do by your own, what you will see, you will get that you will able to understand all the things what I am teaching here. So see the question number 1. Find the difference between the greatest 4-digit natural number and the smallest 3-digit natural number. Question number 2, which is the smallest natural number. Question number 3, lesson number 2's first question. Represent the following on the number line, that 4 plus 5, 6 minus 2, 3 into 2, 8 divided by 2. These all things you have to show in the number line. Next question, find the place value of 5 in the number 4579. In this number you have to show the place value of 5. Next question is, find the predecessor of 79 or 1100. Next is, write the natural number for the expanded form, 6 into 1000 plus 3 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 7 into 1. You have to write down the number. Next question, check the associative law for addition for the given number 2, 3 and 4, 4, 13 and 17. This thing you have to understand by the associative law. You will go to the video associative law and try to solve this type of questions. Next question is, Rama planted a total number of plants, 544 plants in 17 rows. Okay, how many plants did she put in each row? If Rama planted 554 plants in 17 rows, then in each plant, each row, how many plants will be there? So what you have to do, try to think and do it by your own. Next question is, find out the quotient and remainder and verify the law of divisibility. Law of divisibility also I had explained you. In that, what you have to do, you have to put the formula. What formula I told you? Dividend is equals to, okay, remember that formula and do that. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. By this formula you have to solve this both the questions. Firstly you have to divide this one, and after putting the values in the formula you have to solve this. Then last question, Nisha purchased 24 radio sets for rupees 18,720. If all radio sets are of same cost, find out the cost of one radio set. Okay, means what she had done, 24 radio sets she purchased. In this price you have to find the rate of one radio. So this is also very simple question. So this all 6 type of questions you have to do in your rough or the revision copy. Try to solve it by your own. See the videos again and again. If you will not able to understand, see the videos again and again. Already all the videos are there in the app. So try to understand. This is the only way we can teach you. So please cooperate with us and try to understand what all the things we are teaching you. It's for your benefit only. What we want that you in home, you don't want to waste your time. We are giving you the lessons. Study in your home and be regular. Thank you. For today's class I am ending here only. In the next class I am going to start the new lesson, that is factors and multiples. So I hope you will do all these questions today itself, so that we will start the next lesson tomorrow. Be safe, be happy, enjoy your day. Thank you.